Sea level rise is one of the consequences of climate change. As individual cities are too small to impact greenhouse gas emissions, coastal cities such as Key West, Florida, and Portland, Maine are in the process of adapting to the inevitable. Protecting native vegetation and investing in infrastructure are two of the methods that these cities are using, and this presentation will elaborate on them.
As an island city located in a hurricane-prone area, Key West is especially threatened by sea level rise. The main goal of Key West's coastal management policy is to restore coastal wetlands. The city forbids the removal of native coastal vegetation without a permit and encourages the prevention and removal of non-native plants. In storm surge zones, the city prohibits all construction except water-dependent structures and elevated access ways. Beachfront developers must also plant at least 3 times the native vegetation they remove.
One way cities can adapt to sea level rise and prevent further damage from sea level rise is to invest in urban infrastructure. Portland, Maine is an example of this. Portland, Maine is a low-lying coastal city that is extremely vulnerable to sea level rise and the extreme weather events that can cause sea level rise. It is a maritime economy, and there is a lot of maritime transport that takes place in the Portland Harbor. Therefore, sea level rise can be extremely disruptive to economic and transport activities. Some investments that Portland has made. They've invested in river dam removal, which were put in place in the 20th century to stockpile freshwater reserves and are now resulting in extreme flooding when there's lots of rain. So Portland is in the process of removing older river dams in order to prevent overflow into residential and urban areas. Another investment is updating the combined sewer systems to prevent combined sewer overflow events during storm surges and things of this nature. It's an extremely costly project that is really disruptive, and it's taking a long time, but the combined sewers make it so that a lot of wastewater can be spilled into the streets in cases of extreme weather events, so separating these sewer systems will be really beneficial and help Portland adapt to changes in sea level rise and climate change effects in the future years.
Finally, here are some links to further information.